What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Coach Rob 619 back with another video, and in today's video I'm bringing you guys a unique fragrance. It's probably one of the most unique fragrances in my collection, and how I'll describe this fragrance, to me it's an aquatic for people who don't like aquatics. So if you're one of those people that shy away from aquatics because they're too generic or too basic for you, and you like fragrances that are a little bit more complex, this fragrance I'm about to discuss today is right up your alley. So let's jump right into this video. So this one is my introduction into the niche house called Electimuss. And this is Black Caviar. Heavy bottle. This feels like a brick in my hand right now. But anyway, this is Black Caviar. And when I read the notes, seen the note breakdown, and I've never had Black Caviar, but I found it real interesting. And I was like, I wondered how could somebody make a fragrance smell like Black Caviar? Now, being I never had it, I don't know if they pulled that off, but what I do get from this fragrance is something that I would assume smells like caviar or close to it. To jump into what this smells like, to get right into it, this is a great aquatic fragrance. It's an upscale fragrance. You can tell they use high quality ingredients, and it gives off like this upscale vibe, which is weird, especially for aquatic. But what I get in the opening is something that smells like, matter of fact, let me spray this on. I don't know if my camera will pick that up, because yeah. So in the opening, you're going to get something that kind of reminds me of what I smelled years ago. It's totally different, but it gives me a vibe of something I smelled years ago. Was Bond's Number 9's Wall Street. And in Wall Street, they had like a kind of seaweed vibe. This smells way better than that. That was more of like a wet dog kind of vibe. This is more of a salty seaweed and minty. So it's like a minty, fresh, salty, aquatic seaweed kind of vibe. So it's something totally different. And this smells the sillage. When this is in the air, this smells way better than what it smells close up. But the Black Caviar vibe I'm getting is that kind of seaweed salty. Obviously, the mint is not the Black Caviar, but it has something to me that smells like black ink. And I don't know if you guys have ever smelled black ink. I mean, we all wrote with a black ink pen, but when I was younger in school, we had some class, I don't know what this class was, but they had those old school pens, when you dip it in the ink and it sucks up the ink and then you write cursive on paper. Well, this took me back to my childhood in that class, whatever that class was, because the ink has a distinctive smell. And this Black Caviar, what I think they're calling the Black Caviar scent, it has an inky, but like a sweet version of black ink, if that makes sense. That's the vibe I'm getting. It kind of also reminds me of, if you're anything like me, man, I used to have 20-inch rims on all my cars back in the day. And them low profile tires, I was going through a ton of them. So I know what the smell of a new tire smells like, a black tire. It has like an ink and like a brand new black tire smell. I know that doesn't sound good, but trust me, it smells pleasant in this fragrance. But this is definitely something you have to try. You cannot blind buy this. This is something I recommend you trying your own, because most niche perfumes, that's the thing about them. That's the attraction to them, is that they smell different. They smell unique. This is not something you're going to go to Macy's or Sephora and pick up and smell something that smells like this. But anyway, so now opening, you get the salt, you get the mint, you get the seaweed kind of vibe. You're going to get that black sweet ink vibe I was telling you about, and then something develops to my nose what smells like a smooth oud. It's not a medicinal oud, it's not a barnyard oud, it's like a real nice wood, like probably some of the best oud that I've smelled. It's a real smooth oud. I don't know if it's oud for sure, but it smells like the oud that my nose pick up. It almost reminds me of the oud, and if you haven't smelled this, but in Blue Sapphire, there's a oud by Boudicca the Victorious. If you ever smelled the Blue Sapphire, there's a oud in there, obviously, and it's a real smooth, clean oud. And it reminds me of the same type of oud that's in Blue Sapphire that's in this. But anyway, so you got that oud, you got the woodiness, you got the salt, you got everything else I just mentioned. And it just, once it blends, man, this is a nice dry down, very pleasant scent, very unique scent. So like I said, do not blind buy this. Go get you a sample of this. But I can see myself wearing this in the spring, in the summer. Definitely something that I will wear in, like, I'm thinking more like an upscale event, like a daytime wedding, or a date that I'm really going to, like a 5-star restaurant. I'm really trying to, look the part, smell the part. Black Caviar is definitely something that I'll put on. And like I said, it's beastly performance for an aquatic smelling fragrance, or for an aquatic, a nice, fresh, minty type of fragrance. I'm getting at least 10, 12 hours. I mean, I could spray this on at 6 o'clock in the morning. And by the time I get home, like, I'm coaching football again. But anyway, by the time I get to football practice, like in 6 in the afternoon, this thing is still going on. And once I start running around with the kids and my body's picking up, this thing starts kicking up. So I'm probably like in 14-hour mark at that point. So this is probably one of the best performing fragrances in my collection. So if you're looking for something that's different, you're not really a fan of aquatic scents, and if you are a fan of aquatic scents like me, this is definitely something you want to get your nose on. But if you're looking for a fresh, something different, something complex, and fresh aquatics is not your thing, but you want something more lighter that you could wear in the day, look into this Black Caviar by Electimuss. This is a great scent, guys. But I think you need a mature nose for this one. But it's a great scent nonetheless. And I'm definitely, this is, like I said, this is my first introduction into this house. So I hear they make a lot of good fragrances from this house. So I'm going to definitely look into some more, try to get some more bottles so I can bring you guys some more reviews, guys. But that's short, to the point, real quick one. Hope you like it. Until the next time. Peace.